Hi guys, thanks for joining me. Not in my kitchen today, but in my living room. So you know what, like always, let's say thanks. Thanks to everybody for your questions, your comments. You guys are awesome. Awesome. It's very humbling. It's super nice. I thank each and every one of you for your interest. So Pam has asked me multiple times if I could bring you closer, show you what I do, show you how I mount things, and I say sure, and I didn't. So I'm going to. This is my favorite picture, Pam. My favorite one I've ever done. I do lots of different type of pours. Right now I'm stuck on bloom pours, but I am all over the place. My home is filled with art that I've created. So here we go. Let's do a little pictorial walk through. So this is my collection of things in varying stages of completion. Some completely completed, some not completed, and some partially just partially drying. So we have to be somewhat careful. So let's start with the ones that are drying. So as you know, Pam, this is a piece that I just poured a couple of days ago. It's drying quite nicely. The center is still a little bit tacky, so we have to be careful. But there it is. It's gorgeous. The colors are lovely. Hard to see. It has a little bit of a metallic shimmer in it from the paints. Once I resin that, those will just pop and get really bright. So that's that. That's completely dry. This one, this was my modified swipe. This has been resined. It's really pretty. It's hard to see and you can't see the shimmer in it, but it has what's called iridescent peacock, and it's actually like an ultra fine glitter, and it just sparkles. It's super fun to work with. I don't put it in everything. I'm not always into the glitz, but this one I did. It seemed to need it. So the back of this has nothing done to it at this point. It's still covered in yucky paint, so I will take this tile, sit it on a wet towel for a couple of hours, and then that paint will just scrape right off. So once those are done and resined like that, then I do a couple different things. Sometimes I just pop them on a hanger and put them on the wall, but sometimes I do this. I'm just going to put that there. So this is the same thing. It's an 8x8 tile. It has been resined. Around the edges are copper foil tape, and it's adhered with this isn't a D-ring, but it's the same type, and it's just super glued on the back. Makes a really nice finished product, I think. Yeah, it just gives you guys another option on what to do. The copper tape is really easy to work with. Comes on Amazon. 3 rolls, different thickness for like $12.99. Okay, that's it for tiles. Same thing. Recently poured, drying nicely. I'll probably give this a couple of weeks before I resin it. Sometimes I'm super impatient and don't tell this. I put them in the dehumidifier and dehumidify it. Okay, on to some cradle panels. Again, this one's been resined. This is actually one of my favorite ones for just funky cool cells. Look at that center, you guys. So this one I have resined the top, but not the sides. Only me. I don't like messy resin. Like if you look, my resin is pretty flawless. I'm super picky. So I don't always do the sides because it's hard to get it even. But that piece would essentially be wall ready if you wanted it to be. Or, again, you can take it one step farther. So this piece, cats are all looking at me like I've gone mad. This piece is been resined and it's been adhered to a cradle panel, and it has copper foiling around the edges. Resin coated, wall ready. This is going. It's going, I think, tomorrow actually. Nice. Super easy to do, you guys. Hard to show you. Everything's so shiny. There we go. So this is adhered to the back of the cradle panel. Generally, we would paint on this side. I flip it over because this side actually has the mitered corners, and oh goodness, I don't know, just gives it a nicer look. And that's it. Ooh, that piece you haven't seen yet. Sneak peek. Okay, another cradle panel, guys. You have so many options with cradle panels. This one, I taped off the edges before I painted, and then I just varnished the edges. So it too is ready to go on the wall. If I chose not to put it on a cradle panel, you can just pop it up just like that. And that's really about it. It's pretty easy. That's my octagon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I haven't really decided. And then these ones are nothing more than the small 4x4 tiles. Again, varying forms of being done. This one is just dry, not resined, dried nicely. Hard to bring you down to see it. It's got a few little dents. Now, I did that myself. So this one will probably just get soaked and scraped off, and we'll start again because I can't have that. And that's it, you guys. Easy peasy. The rest of these are, again, in varying stages of being done. These are like little mini wall pieces, right? Mini masterpieces for Christmas. So this one's completely done. I put foam on the back, a D-ring hanger, copper foil the sides, and that's it. Easy peasy, guys. All right. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for putting up with my chatter and my nonsense. You know what? I hope, if nothing else, this gives you guys some thoughts, some new ideas. You know what? Be creative, guys. Pour happy, stay safe, have a good weekend, and we'll talk really soon. Thanks.